Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
For today's best music, Magic 89.9, my name is Ryan, and I am joined here by two awesome people. So please, let's welcome to the Magic stage, Billkin, and welcome back, Mr. Zack Tabudlo. How are you guys doing?
Let's go. Doing really good. Yeah.
Awesome. You know, Zack was here last time, and I think actually, Zack, we gave advice to your fans, if you remember. We gave them like love advice.
Let's not bring that back, please.
And then we talked about the NBA. That's what I remember. Talked about NBA. Lucas doing great right now, by the way.
He is.
He is. But then this time let's make it better because we have two people right now. And I actually have one of the most streamed artists in Thailand and one of the most streamed artists in the Philippines. So how does that feel? How do you guys feel when you say that? The most streamed artists in your countries?
Yeah, I guess I should start first. It's definitely crazy. None of this was really expected, and to kind of be together with those people up there is it's just really wild. It's definitely such a blessing. But I still try and work hard every day with my team, of course, Island Records, and yeah, just taking it step by step.
Great. What about you, Bilkin? How does it feel, that label?
Yeah, a bit nervous because when I start doing every project, I just start with the mindset that I will do my best. I will be myself, and I'll give the best I can to the audience. And yeah, the result is much better than expected. Yeah.
Great. Cool. I love that. So, I mean, I know that actually I'm not aware of the COVID situation over in Thailand, but did you get to perform live during 2021 at all, Bilkin?
Actually, it's a recorded video, and then we sent it to Zack, and Zack used it in his show. Yeah.
Right. No, I mean outside of that. Sorry, Bilkin. Outside of that for performance, like in general at all during 2021, did you get to perform live in front of people?
You mean in Thailand, right?
Yeah, in Thailand.
Yeah, actually, for now, mostly it's still online. It's still virtual.
Okay.
Because the actual event is not allowed from the government.
Right.
With the moment, yeah.
I see. What about you, Zack? Did you get to perform at all during 2021?
Yeah, actually, it was crazy because like around late last year was, I think the COVID situation was kind of like letting loose already, and
Yeah,
having the
right.
opportunity to do my first shows ever since Bini Bini and all these songs came out was really crazy. We had like 100 people were expected to to go into one of my shows, but then yeah, 1,000 people came. Which was
Wow.
really,
Is this the one where you were at a rooftop? Is that right?
yeah. That was
Right. Okay.
yeah, I did some shows late last year. Everything was really crazy. Everything was going.
Right. We're back to online. And that's something I want to ask you guys. Do you think there's anything at all, like any advantages to being online, like performing for people online? Do you think there's any advantage to doing that?
Yeah, I guess the versatility when it comes to doing online is definitely limitless because like you can literally do everything.
Yeah.
But like in person, of course, the connection with fans in person and kind of to have interact with friends and family as well is super different. But yeah,
Right.
it has its advantages, but it also has its disadvantages.
Right. What about you, Bilkin? Is there anything at all you like about performing online?
I think it's a different kind of performance because if it's perform online, we can control the vision of the audience.
Yeah.
So like we control that what they're gonna see in which angle or the props or the effects that we can add it in the post production.
Right.
Yeah, it's also fun in its own way. But as Zach said that for the live performance, we have connection with the audience and we everything are open and we can like trade our energy.
Exactly. And I guess one advantage is you get to collaborate with people from a different country, like what you guys did, right? With your collaboration, you performed "Give Me Your Forever" during the By 2021. So my question is, how did this collaboration happen? Who slid into whose DMs? Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, honestly, it all kind of started with teams. My
Uh-huh.
team kind of reached out to Nadal. Nadal was really down to doing this track with me. Of course, Bilkin was also down. And it all kind of started with that by 2021 live performance, the year ender. I had a track called Give Me Your Forever that was released part of my album episode,
Right.
and we kind of had to do a different take on it because like Give Me Your Forever was really doing good in
Mhm.
Thailand, I think, and like Indonesia and other Southeast Asian countries. And yeah, it kind of started there, and we kind of just communicated through online stuff.
Right. What about on your end, Bilkin? When you heard the song for the first time, what did you think?
I think it's very good and it's very romantic and the first thing that I think is this artist is very talented. He can communicate himself, his vision through the song, and he do it his own way, and yeah, I accept it immediately after I get all the information of the project, and I'm very happy and excited to work with him.
Great, great. And Zach, on your end, you said the song was basically finished, right? It was part of your album already. So what was it like to actually get his vocals and add it? I mean, you did everything by yourself, right? You produced it, you sang everything, and then you got his vocals. So what was that like? To hearing someone else on your song?
It's crazy because like the track itself was meant to be done with a solo track, with my vocals alone.
Yeah,
So kind of having to have that challenge, I guess, to put another one's vocals, and Bilkin did such an amazing job to Give Me Your Forever. He has this very different style,
yeah,
unique style actually, with like a balladeer, funky pop style vocals, and kind of putting it into Give Me Your Forever. Of course, the song itself is very different from what he normally does, but having that kind of contrast between different styles and a different take on a song is really cool. So Give Me a Forever was just shining on its own with Bilkin's vocals.
right. And we love to hear it. You mentioned a little bit about Bilkin's own style. So I want to ask about that a little bit. One of my favorite songs of yours, Bilkin, is IXO. That I'm saying that right, right? Okay. IXO. It's so soulful. It's so funky. It's exactly the type of music that I love. And I heard that all the instruments were recorded live, which is probably that's why it's so funky. So what is it like to put that song together with all these like different live instruments? I know that that doesn't happen anymore as much. Like it's all samples. So what was that like working with live instruments? I think you're on mute, Bilkin. It's
Sorry.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry.
That's why we like live. We like in person. There's no mute.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the
Yeah, you're
question
fine now.
again?
Okay, so IXO, right? All the instruments were recorded live, and nowadays that doesn't really happen. It's all samples. So what is that like working with all these different live instruments?
Actually, for live instrument, it have a higher cost than
Oh, okay.
doing it in the computer, But
Yeah.
but at first, I think that we're gonna record just the drums, and then after that we like, oh, for the trumpet, we should record it live. And what about other instruments? So at the end, we prefer to like choose to record every instrument live.
Right.
Yeah, and also when I record my sound,
Mhm.
the feelings must get along with the instrument that was recorded earlier, and I think it helped me a lot to like build my feeling. Yeah.
Right. To get in the groove, to get in the mood of
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
song.
yeah. Right, you're
Awesome. Okay, cool. And even if it's a little bit more expensive to do that, I
right.
say
Yeah,
I think it's worth it to do that. Honestly. And I want to ask because Zach, you took this song that was like soulful, high energy, funky, and then you slowed it down. You gave it like a heartfelt spin, right? So why did you cover the song, Zach?
Well, covering in general has been kind of like a thing that I've always done before.
Yeah.
And starting off with the whole YouTube thing, even before Bini Bini and all these
Right.
original songs came out, I started off as a a YouTuber, and I
Mhm.
would do YouTube covers, different takes on different songs, and that's kind of like one goal that I had ever since that. I know these are original songs and they already released it in that type of way, and kind of having to put my vision to it and kind of having my style in it is super. I feel like it's kind of like a goal of mine to do
Right.
that instead of going for the normal route, and that's what makes it different, and that's what makes music really versatile and really universal, that you can take one song and change it into different colors and take the heart of it as its own, put it in different instruments, put it in different takes, and it would sound really cool and different. So yeah.
Right, right. And I think it sounds really good. But I want to ask the person who released the song in the first place, Bilkin. Like Zach changed your song so much. It sounds good the way he did it. But how did that feel? Someone from a different country taking your song and making it so different.
It's very amazing, because he can keep the message of the song almost completely, and he communicated in his own way, in his own style, and add his own creativity. Yeah, I feel very very surprised when I heard this song first and the first time, and that makes me even feel more confident that he is a very talented artist who can,
Right.
like as he said, he can keep the heart of the song and make it in his own way.
Right. I think you're both very, very talented. And the thing you did together is so good. And we as fans honestly want to hear more. So do you think you guys would collaborate again in the future?
Yeah, I'm really down. Definitely an original like from scratch, because like Give Me a Forever is already written.
Yeah.
And having to kind of take what something Bilkin hasn't done yet. That's something I'm looking forward to doing for him when we do a track together. But yeah, I'm really down in the future, hopefully. Yeah.
Right. What about you, Bilkin? Is there anything you're looking forward to in a future collaboration with Zach?
Yeah, of course. As I say, he have his own style, but the range is very wide. So we still have a very big room to play to choose what we're going to do together. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. We are honestly looking forward to that. When that day comes, let's do another interview again. And I'd love to talk to you guys about that again. All right. Okay. Last couple of questions before we head on out of here. So, Zach, I have a question for you. My question is,
Hot dog.
hot dog.
I see you. I see you, my guy.
I knew you'd get it. I knew you'd get it. So, my question about that song, it took you a while, but you got it. My
Yeah.
question to you about that song is you do this one riff with your voice, and it's like pwa, 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 right? And then like when I hear that, I think of jazz. Like it's almost like an Ella Fitzgerald type of riff. So was that am I catching the right influence? Was that a jazz influence?
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. It's something super old school that they've done with like jazz tracks, even other like funky style tracks as well, like John Mayer blues.
Yeah.
Let's say Gravity at some type of way, and kind of having to interpret those old school types and techniques into a song called Hot Dog is super unique, I guess. Yeah.
Right. And now you've collaborated with James Reed and Bilkin, who both kind of got their starts in acting before they did music. So Zach, would you ever consider acting?
I'm down, hopefully. I don't know. Let's see what happens. But of course, given the opportunity, I'd take it. But for now, I feel like I'm just focusing on music. Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, last thing from Bilkin now. A lot of Filipino fans love you. So is there anything you want to say to them? Anything to say to your Filipino fans?
Uh, Thank you so much for supporting me in every project that I've released in Philippines, like both the series that I've released it before. I also got a very heartwarming feedback from the Filipino fans, and also for this project I have a very good opportunity to release song in Philippines with a very talented Philippines singer, which is Zack. Yeah, thank you for supporting me since the beginning until now, and I hope that we can do any project further in the future, and we can meet in person in one day if I have an opportunity to Philippines. But actually, I have planned to go to Philippines
Oh,
soon.
great. Awesome. We love that. We'll be in tune for whenever that happens. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Their song together, it is called "Give Me Your Forever." It is out now. Please listen to it. Vote for it on the Magic Pop 30. Let's get it to number 1. I would love if that would happen. But my name is Ryan, and we are today's best music, Magic 89.9.